going on, guys? It's Zach here from Gray's Garage again. Sorry, the dog's over there eating grass. That's all he does. You bring him outside, it's the first thing he does. Dexter, what are you doing? Why do you only eat grass? That's all you come outside to do. Do you want to say hi to YouTube? Huh? Or you go be shy? Dexter, you go say hi to everybody? Huh? He says, nope, I got grass to eat, leave me alone. That's the thing, like, yeah, he gets sick every once in a while, but all he wants to do is come out here and eat grass. Anyways, back to what I came out here to record. So the last time I was recording, it's all back together for the most part, as you see, obviously. I forgot to mention that, the most obvious part. I'm still trying to figure out how to record this, how to do the process. I know a lot of people like to, record as they go, but for me, all I have is a tripod and my iPhone, so it's like, I'd rather just do the work and focus on getting it done and then show you all afterwards. I mean, I guess that's something y'all could suggest, or yeah, whatever y'all's preference is. If you prefer to me try to record as I'm working, I will try to experiment with that and see how that works. But right now I find it best because, once I start working or tinkering on something, I just kind of get in the zone and I don't even think about picking up. But it's, after the fact, I'm like, oh, at least I can talk about, what I did. Because I mean, last time y'all saw, the front end was completely apart and now it's back together. So, I obviously, did something to it. But yeah, so last time I talked to you all, I had to pull this section of the structure, the apron. It was smushed in. The headlight was kind of sunk back and over. You see the corner lights broke. I'm assuming that's from the accident. But I went ahead and pulled that out as best I could. Then went ahead, put everything back together. I did mention about the rear bolt. It's holding up great. I've drove it twice now the last few days. Did a few pulls. There's really no flexing of the motor anymore. So it seems the bolt I used was, a big enough one where it didn't have, it eliminated all play. So, that bolt's holding up pretty good. But yeah, now I guess I will show you all. I wasn't able to line this up, as you might be able to tell from that angle. The headlight, instead of being perfectly straight, it's kind of crooked. This side's down and this side's up. I guess maybe that would be this mounting piece right here, part of the radiator support that the headlight, the two bolts mount from the top. Maybe I can pull that up maybe to straighten it up, because I mean, I kind of like where this is at. The gap right here is still a lot bigger than the other side. But I mean, for the most part, compared to what it was, I mean, this fender was so far in that the tire was sticky. Like, it looked like it had big tires on the front. They're 195s, they're not even 205s. So it's like, the fact that I could see the tire sticking out from the fender, I knew something was going on. So I eliminated that. So now I'll show you how everything's lining up. I've completely forgot to mention in the last video, we'll put it on 0.5. The last video, I completely forgot to mention, I bought the car without the passenger hood hinge. So I had to steal one from my other sedan, which this car, my plans with it are to snag the K24 out and put it in my OG hatch. I've had this car the longest out of all of them. I bought this car when I was 17. It was my first car. I've had it ever since. I basically learned everything with vehicles with this. So I thought it'd be deserving to, give it an upgrade. I love the B series, mad respect for B series, but I feel like a 2.4, I mean, it's not built, it's a stock motor with Type S cams and an oil pump and bolt-ons, obviously, with the hood pipe and custom center feed. But I feel like just this by itself is an upgrade over a semi-built B20V. I'll make a video about all these cars at some point to go into depth But I mean, this is just a semi-built V20V, made 200 horsepower on the dyno. I mean, it's fun, but I mean, it's not, you know, sport front wheel drive, you know, worthy, but just a fun street car. But I'll get into a video. Yeah, B series again. Like I said, I got mad respect for the B series, but kind of want to snag K24 out of this guy, put it in here, and then sell this as a roller. As you see, it's pretty rotted on the other side. It's just as bad, but I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing when I bought this car. I was just starting to learn more and more about these things, and I really wanted a sedan, and I bought the first one I found. And I'll get into a video about this one and why I'm selling it, but I ran into a lot of things I didn't like. And yeah, so do some switcheroos with the engines, not put an engine, just sell this as a roller, but swap that engine over and I'll have that as a spare. Might sell it to my brother, he seems interested, but yeah. But the best part about it is, I'm not saying I don't care about the car, but it's like now that I know I'm selling it, stole the hinge off of it, so I get sidetracked very easily, my apologies, but yeah. That's where I found my hood hinge for this bad boy. So replace the hood hinge, and it threw the alignment of the hood completely off. And I noticed it's still super tight over here. It's almost touching on the corner, but it was touching, so it did better. But I mean, so that means the fender's probably just kicked out, so maybe could, I don't know. But basically, I got it lined up pretty good for what it was. I'm happy with it. The gap over here is slightly wider than over here, but I mean, it'll do. The hood latches and pops. It's kind of finicky. You gotta pull the latch twice now for it to pop. But yeah, so that's the front end put back together after I did my best to pull this front section out right here. But I'm gonna pop the hood now. Show you all what's going on. That time it popped first try, so I don't know. It latches though, that's all I'm worried about. But yeah, so I was talking about it earlier. Headlight kind of sinks down, so maybe could pull this section up somehow. But yeah, the gap right here, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get that any better. See, when I pull the headlight back out, it just pushes it back into that center filler piece. So I'm gonna leave it where it is. Like I said, compared to what it was a lot better. And this side's nice and tight, so I don't know. Maybe since this is broke and the lens is off, maybe that lens will fill up that gap and, you know, tighten it up a little bit, but the headlight's still wonky. But yeah, I just wanted to give you all an update. Like I said, I posted my first video last week for the first time in like 3 years. I actually was really surprised. I think I got over 100 views within like 2 days, so that actually surprised me when I was posting my videos a couple years ago. Maybe 30 views if I was lucky. So honestly, seeing that, I mean, it's 100 views, doesn't really benefit me in any way, shape, or form, but that really, you know, spoke to me. Like, you know, that's triple than what I was getting, and I haven't picked up, you know, the camera or recorded anything in 3 years. So the fact, you know, there's still people out there that, you know, recognize me, or maybe they just, you know, happen to catch the video I posted. But the fact, you know, I got over 100 views in just a few days, you know, that really motivated me to, you know, keep y'all updated. So here I am. Like I said, I got caught up the last few days, you know, with life, as we all do. But I'm gonna keep trying to do this. This is a shorter video. I just wanted to wrap everything up. I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. And like I mentioned earlier, if you all, you know, prefer me to record as I'm working, I can try to do that. Like I said, all I've got is a tripod and a camera, an iPhone. But hi, buddy. But I was thinking, you know, keep doing these weekly videos at least, if not, you know, 2 or 3 videos a week. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here and, you know, get back to tinkering. I've still got to do some more things to this before I, you know, daily it every day. I'm still dailying the wagon, as you see. You didn't get to see that in the last video. Like I mentioned before, I think I'm going to go ahead and record some stuff today, a little about each vehicle, so you all get a better understanding. Because I'm pretty sure the last time I was recording every couple weeks, all I had was my hatchback. So I've been, you know, busy buying cars since then. So I do need to update you all on all of them. So yeah, but I just wanted to update you all on the old sedan. Got it back together. Been driving it, you know, a few times now. Everything's fine with it. Pulls slightly to the left, but I mean, I don't think the suspension's been changed ever. So I think I might do suspension on it, which that car over there, the sedan I plan to sell, has all brand new suspension on it. So I think the plan will be just to swap it all over here and put all this on the sedan, the brown one at least. And yeah, so said, go wrap it up here. Just wanted to give you all an update on the sedan here and pulling the fender back out, or the structure to have the fender fit nicer. So yeah, again, I really appreciate the love and support I got with my last video, with it only being 100 and some views. But you know, compared to what I was getting a couple years ago, that you know, really speaks volumes to me. So again, I really appreciate y'all, you know, tuning in, checking me out. Like I said, I'm not doing this for anything but my pure enjoyment. This is what I enjoy doing. So if this is what you enjoy doing, you know, appreciate you stopping by. Give me a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe if you want to. But yeah, we'll be back at it again, and I'll go into depth more about each of my cars. So thanks for tuning in. I'll catch y'all later.